Welcome to the 5-tier challenge, everybody. Hello, all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome to a brand new series called the 5-tier challenge. This series is on Sharon Center, Ohio, and it is going to be some amazing things going on this. I have completely built the farm, and I will go over everything I need to do. But welcome to the 5-tier challenge for Farming Simulator 25. My name is Free Machine Gaming, and I hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome, and I hope you guys doing fantastic, because I am as usual. Okay, so the 5-tier. Well, first of all, before we start, thank you to Mr. Nacho Cast Presents for letting me use his music, his copyright-free music. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Okay, so 5-tier challenge. Ready? This is going to be 5 challenges in one before we can leave this map. It's going to be absolutely awesome. There is a total of 13 fields on the map. That's it. It is absolutely big farming. We only own 2 fields, but guess what? We have over 100 acres of fields already. But this is absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to have this tier. So 5-tier challenge is this. This is going to be the Chicken Odyssey, which is we must have 100,000 chickens on this map. We have 2 pens right now, and each one holds over 30,000. We started with 100 chickens each. We must build up to 100,000 chickens. Now, they haven't even been fed yet. This holds 30,000, that holds 30,000, so we still have to buy at least 2 more, if not 3 more pens before we do it. So we started small. We can expand, we can do whatever we want. Tier number 1 is we have to have 100,000 chickens. Tier number 2, we must own the whole map. So it is the animal challenge, own the map challenge. Okay, this is now tier number 3 is 1 crop challenge. We can only grow 1 crop for the entire duration of this, and that is going to be sorghum. That is it. So it's the 1 crop challenge as well. And number 4 is the $1 billion challenge. We're going to have to make $1 billion on this. As you see, we start with 0 money. And number 5, tier number 5 is going to be something I kind of threw in here at the last minute. We must do everything ourselves. We are not allowed to use Corse play. We are not allowed to use workers. We must do it all ourselves. There is no time frame on it. It is not going to be done, but we have to complete all 5 tiers before we can move on. Now, a little update on the La Pinky map. My wife is 100% taking over that series, and she's going to run with it. And every so often, I'm going to come back and do a video on it. Just a short 10-15 minute video to show you her progress on it, because she doesn't want to make videos herself, but she wants to do the challenge. So we're going to come back and do that for her. And every couple days, maybe a week, we'll come back and we'll do a little video on it to show her progress. But anyways, let me get you up in the air so you guys can see my farm build that I have right here. Okay, so each one of these pens, as you can see, holds 30,000. It is it's a mod. I found it off King's Mod. It's the modern chicken pen. That's it. We start with our house, our little garage over here. All our equipment is in these little sheds. The nice thing about this map is it comes with these sheds, and they're colored that way. I think that's fantastic. And then I added this this shed here, which our combine is in there. Our store deliveries is here because it is a big map, and I didn't want to keep driving back and forth. So we start with the MacDon header, which is 15.7, but all the rest of the equipment is 12 meters or less, with the exception of our fertilizer spreader. But we own this field right here, which, as you can see, is 57 acres, and we own the one right across the road here, which is 50 acres, which is what we're going to start on first. And then we must own the whole map. And I'll just get up here to kind of show you, which, bringing this here. As you can see, some of these fields are absolutely massive. 100 acres. And then this one's the big boy up here, 126 acres. So we got a lot of stuff to do each time, and we can only grow sorghum on it. That's part of the deal. Okay, so we will be expanding over into here to put another 2 pens, which is 90, 100. It'll be 120,000. Sorry, by the time we're done. The store is over here, so you can kind of see it because I've got my distance turned way up. So it's not really that far to drive, but it is in a way. It's kind of neat. What a little simple little cool little map that I discovered, and I figured, well, you know, if my wife's taking over the small farming, I'm going to take over the big farming, and let's do some big farming. So let's turn this off, get going, because we got a lot of work to do. We're going to do 30-minute videos like we always do, and I will be throwing in some random time lapses just to continue to do the series, because with time lapses, even though I don't like doing them, you guys all know I don't like doing them, it allows me at 1x speed. I can play for 2 or 3 hours so that we can have 2 to 3 episodes per game day, and that's it. You know what I mean? So we're not playing this 25,000 episodes, but I have to keep it at 1x because the fields are massive, absolutely massive. So welcome to the 5-tier challenge, everybody. So we got to get some sorghum harvest first so that we can feed our chickens. I'll give you a quick tour of my equipment real quick. This is I think this is the Adco Ideal. Put in Challenger colors because it's my favorite color as far as tractors go. We start right here with the, I don't remember what the Hercules, obviously in Challenger colors. This is a lime spreader, fertilizer spreader, and manure spreader all in one. So if we ever decided to do cows or whatever, we're going to kind of keep that in there. It's not bad price, actually. It's only 100 and something thousand. It's not too bad. We'll leave that other one open. And then right here we are having the RGC Edit Flegel. Holds 50,000. Our combine holds 25,000, so it is up a little bit, but this will hold 2 full loads. This is our multi-fruit silo, which allows us to put it. It holds 2 million liters. Now, I wanted to put the one that held 12 million liters, but I'm not going to be able to fit it. So I figured if we had 12 million liters of product, that's a lot. The farmhouse comes with the map. I just left it here. Garage kind of left is kind of cool. You have to come in here, just so you know, and you have to open it in here. That's it. So it's kind of neat the way they did it. Really like it. It has vibes of the Michigan map, with the exception of, well, actually vibes of Alma, Missouri. And then over here is our equipment. We're going to get our tractor out here too soon. Right here. I just love the doors. Here is our Challenger right here. It's Challenger 1050. So it's 517 horsepower. Now, the challenges, guys, if you guys want to follow along, I will put in the description all of the links and everything of all the mods that I'm using and everything like that if you guys want to use them. Plus, I will put the rules in there. Also, the Here Chef telehandler for our chicken eggs in here. And then we go over here. This is our seeder right here. This is the Stara. 12.2 meter planter, so we can plant sorghums. So, and then in here it's kind of weird because at first it was freaking me out. I'm like, what is that noise? Oh, it's the silo next to us. And then down here, I don't know if I have anything in there. I don't, and I don't think I have anything in these at all. So we have lots of room. If we end up not using it, we could put a pallet storage in there. You know what I mean? Everything on this map can be sold off and redone. So everything, and you could rebuy it. So if you notice, I'll show you. All right, and then you go all the way down, like sheds, all the stuff that's on the map. You can go all the way down here, and it will say right here, Sharon Center, Ohio, Sharon Center, Ohio, Sharon Center, Ohio, Sharon Center, Ohio. It's pretty cool. Then this is another one that you can put on here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheds you can choose from. Silos that's the RGC. I gotta put that one down, I think. That's that. That's that. None of that. Silo extensions, and that's farm garage. Okay, but I think you can do the sheds and stuff and that sort of thing. So we're gonna get this out real quick. I really like the sheds color. It's just kind of unique with the red and the gray. So we're gonna start, I think, on the field right next to us here. Doesn't the color like fit? It's like a gray, off gray. Kind of really neat. So we'll get out here. I put the fence around the farm, but all the fields do not have them. It's kind of a flat. At first I thought it was a flat map until I realized that there's lots and lots of undulations. I'll show you one. See, at first I was like, wow, there's craziness. And then you start going here and it goes up and down, and I'll show you up in the air. You can see it when it wasn't the state. Yeah, see? Up, down, up, down, up, down. So you'll notice it when we start harvesting, but yeah, right here is it. Right there, see the hump? Yeah, right there. Goes up quite a bit there. It's kind of neat, actually. Let's get our combine out and grab our Mac down header. Now we're not going to use straw on this at all, so we're not going to have to pick it up or anything like that. So, but yeah, this is the shed with the name of the shed, and it is on the farmingsimulator.com website, I do believe. Large shed with windows. It's really cool. Like, so you can kind of look out, and then you have a door to get in right here. And you can use this as another shed in here too. And I did find out that you can place this down and then put store deliveries in here, or there's on Forbidden Mods, there is a store trigger. So you can, or a workshop trigger, I'm sorry, not that, but it's like that flat trigger. You can put it right down in there and have your own workshop for $100,000. It's pretty cheap. Now, I've never been a big fan of this Smackdown header, but it is massive. And on fields like this, they would have it. They would absolutely have it. So we're going to unfold the combine. We got. Oh, I don't even know if we can get out the thing. We might have to extend that. We don't need to do too many headlands. In fact, I don't think we even need to do any. So I want to turn the straw harvest off. Disable straw harvest. There we go. But anyways, welcome in everybody. It'll be great. I think it'll be fascinating to see if we can accomplish all 5 tiers. Because here's what happened is I got really tired of doing one challenge. Why not try to challenge myself to no end and do all 5 tiers? Everything we've ever done. Animal challenge. So it's going to be a new playlist. And when we do things like this, what we'll do is we'll put the playlist under 5 tier playlist. And then every time we do this on a map, in fact, going forward, we may do this on every map, and then just that's our goals. This way we don't have to worry about the straw. Now this combine mod will go all the way up to 100,000, but we're going to do it at 25,000 right now, and if we ever have to go up, we will. I will be having someone edit my videos next week. Actually, you know what? I want to see something. Where's the... Look at some of these contracts if we were to do them. $68,000. Oh, it's a good thing we're not doing those. Statistics. We have harvested 1.83 acres already, not even 2 acres yet, and we have 12,000 liters. Sorghum is a very, very, very high yield crop. Not as high as, say, sugar beets, or not as high as, say, spinach, but it's right up there. It's right up there. And it grows in 4 months. Now, one of these series I will try the spinach, because spinach grows in like 2 months or something. Actually, spinach grows quicker, 3 months. I found out, I was watching some videos on it. Spinach grows faster than your grass does. I'm so frustrated right now with it used to always been, in every farm sim all the way back, grass always took 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, and now they did it so it's 4 months. It's like, why would you change something? We do not need to do a headland. Like I said, we have plenty of room to turn around. I've got the traffic on because I probably will not be driving much. Like I said, we own this one straight across there. And that would make sense on a farm like this to own the fields directly next to your farm. And then as we expand, it has to be sorghum. And as we get it, we'll check it off. And as we finish it, and then when we get everything done that we want, all 5 tiers, then we can move on to another map. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the tractor and I'm going to unload it here before I turn around. So how far did we get on that? Almost 3 acres for 1 headland. It's crazy, isn't it? It's awesome. But I just like the feel of the map. I think it's great. It gives us a chance to do big farming as well as something different, you know? And when we start cranking out chickens, it's going to be like nonstop eggs selling. So it won't take nearly as long. I'm really anxious to see if my wife can actually make to the billion on La Pinky map. That's going to be fascinating. She played about 2 hours off camera today. There's the entrance. Like I would start a field right there. Also, our planter is direct drilled, and I think it holds fertilizer, so we can fertilize, and we can lime, and then we can seed and fertilize, and it'll be 100%. Then we can roll. There we go. And that way we can go all the way back down around and get hooked up on our... Well, that thing emptied quick. That was awesome. That's what I'm going to love. Oh, it actually gives me the Millennial Farmer vibe. So now we're going to go... I think that's the first headland, right? So let's do this. Let's move this over. So it's on the edge of that field. There, that's it. So we got to drive down to turn this off. I know it doesn't like it if you go too fast, but wow, that moved it quite a bit an angle over. All right, so we got to come back here so we can hit it just about right there. Get a little bit of it and it'll start curving over. I went too far over. But anyways, I think this is going to be amazing. You know, it's pretty simple. The rules are pretty simple. You can use whatever equipment you want, whatever you want. It's absolutely up to you. And you can build up however you want. If you wanted to start super small, you can start super small, but just keep in mind the fields are 50 acres. You know, you want to start with at least big enough equipment. You can start with anything you want. And in fact, you can start, when you start the game, you can start with $1 million in your bank account and then sell all this stuff off, which is exactly what I did. And then just put your money in zero. That's what I did to get it going. So we need to go up the round. That's my fault. Wow, it's really, I see what it did. All right, I'm going to have to get it back to where it was. There, so I can at least get it that way. So I can hit the whole field. Crazy. This field is like weird. It's like angled and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I got some good news too. I got a map coming out that I've been working strongly on. Very, very dangerously. It is actually finished. It's ready for my testers to take over with it. And if it works out, it may not be able to be submitted to Giants. Yeah, it's probably not going to be for all parties. Because council, I've got some things designed on it. I had just gotten a little bit tired of the construction in the map. So what I've made my map is animal pens, all the houses, everything can be constructed. I mean, you can start, there's going to be 2 versions of the map. One is going to be just logging, create your own, and that's going to be going along with constructing all of your stuff. But the construction time has been severely sped up, as well as it's only going to take one product. Like, for example, my house will only take logs, and each building will take something different. Like, for example, one building, like your house will just take logs. Your animal pens will take planks. So you can use the production chains because that's what it's for, but you only have to give it one, and it's severely sped up. So basically, with the houses and the pens and the sheds and all that stuff, I want it to be able to be built in 1 month. So that you come back, you're not waiting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months doing 20 different things. I want you to feel like that you can do your own. You know what I mean? You can put down a house, build it, and at the end of the month, you're done. You can build your sheds at the end of the month. When it switches to the next month, you're done. And that's what I wanted to do. And then there'll be the second version of the map. It'll both come in the same pack where it's all built out. The farm's built, everything's built. So if you want a pre-built farm, there will be animals, there will be cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, bunnies, and ducks. All of them being able to start with the babies and going up. I used a lot of scripts, so a shout out to some of the content creators and some of the map makers that I got all the stuff from Farming Simulator 22 and was able to convert it over and make it. Will not start with any equipment on the map whatsoever. It will be strictly by your own. So if you want equipment to start on it, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to cut some trees down, maybe with a chainsaw. Or you start with $1 million like you can in the game, but it will not start with any equipment. So even if you start with $1 million, you're going to have to buy the equipment yourself. And I know if I can do it, you guys can do it. And then, like I said, then the other version, it will have, I think there's 200 fields on the other one, maybe 193, I think it is total. And it will be set up a lot like Valley Springs, where the fields are smaller. So for those of you who like smaller farming, where the fields can be very easily combined together to make bigger fields. So if you want big farming, it's very, very, very simple map. In fact, I've dumbed it down enough to where it should play on the lowest NPC possible. So that's exciting for that. The one thing that I can't stand about maps is that when people make them, like, there's certain map makers and stuff, they'll make them for their PCs, and their PCs are crazy. Like mine you could build something on the moon. We want to make sure that everybody can play it. I'm hoping that it can be put on to Giants Mod Hub for all of you guys, and I hope that it goes cross-platform. I got to get the scripts just about right for that. I don't think Giants will do it because they have a certain way to do their animals and things, and that probably won't pass. You know, I will release it on a website that's reputable, if you know what I mean, that I can trust. And then, but I hope you guys are going to like it. I hope you guys are going to do it. And then I'm going to be in the process of making another map that will be a 16x map for those of you who like really big farming. But it will have a section of the map that is for small farmers. So even if it's a 16x map, it'll have a lot of like 1 and 2 acre fields up in the corner, and then it'll have massive fields like this. I'm working on a lot of things. I've got my New Holland tractor all done, completed. The New Holland tractor is basically going to be you have to download a mod called Interactive Control, and everything that is in that, when you're in cab like this, you got to turn on You got to turn on the monitor. You got to turn on the key. You got to start it with the key. You got to do all that stuff and open and close the door with a button. If you want to turn your turn signal on, it's a button. All right, now on that note, we got to say our goodbyes. So we have already harvested 4.94 acres out of this 50-acre field. There, I just wanted to make sure I was doing that. So on that note, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to throw a time lapse in here to get us pushed ahead by 2 or 3 hours. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's family. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Enjoy the night, the day, the weekend. Whenever you're watching this, I will be back. I'll probably be at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Okay? And we'll be ahead by 2 or 3 hours so you guys can see. That way you also don't have to watch 50 episodes of me harvesting as well. So, we are allowed to use workers right now. We can't. We don't have any money. So, all right, guys, get out of here, and I'll catch you guys right back here on the flip side. Have a great one.